Travis Kelce using crime scene tape. Taylor Swift warned children not to go near his Kansas City house on Halloween, telling them it was empty. The families weren't buying it, especially after lights were turned on inside the $1 million Kansas City home. So Travis Kelce held up in his love nest with girlfriend Taylor Swift and taped crime scene tape to keep trick-or-treaters away from his house. A security guard told children it was nobody's home today. Zal Slears, a mother, called out to DailyMail.com, her preteen daughter sniffing that she missed out on hitting up the chief star and his pop princess girlfriend for candy while wearing a pink Barbie jacket. An additional young devil asked, "Why is it blocked off over there, Mom?" "You know what, Mom? They're not giving out candy." She shot back, "Well, we know they're lying." Tape stretched from his side view mirror around the trees bordering the property and over the sidewalk as a security guard sat in his sedan parked in the driveway. The families who were walking up and down the residential block and knocking on doors were shooed away by him. "We can clearly see that they are at home. So why is he sitting in the car telling us that nobody else is?" inquired a mother who was turned away. "Why don't they just not answer the door?" Another dinosaur-dressed boy yelled, "We love you, Taylor," and it appeared that others understood. On Wednesday morning, Taylor was spotted leaving Kansas City and arriving at her private jet, leaving her new partner behind. In an effort to console the tight end following his team's defeat to the Broncos in Denver on Monday, Taylor took her private jet to Kansas City after arriving at noon and entering his driveway accompanied by a security motorcade. She stayed there until the sun set on Halloween, protecting herself from the cold. At least the early evening seemed to be a romantic evening for two, with guards making sure there would be no interruptions. Although Kelce hinted last week that he was going to throw a Halloween dinner gathering, the two haven't yet revealed their couple's Halloween costume, though. This is their first Halloween together. Travis said to his brother Jason on their podcast, "I'm going to let mine be a surprise. We'll discuss it after Halloween, and I'll make sure everyone sees it. We're going to gather the group and have a nice little dinner. Or perhaps I should say dinner party. I'm pretty sure." And Jason said, "What's going to happen?" "Yes," Travis answered, "just like at a Halloween dinner party. Our gathering is a Halloween dinner party and everyone dresses up." Jason persisted in pressuring his brother, saying, "But a Halloween party isn't typically referred to as a dinner party." Travis corrected him, saying, "No, you're right. This is a dinner party. We will eat. You're going to eat, or is it at someone's house?" When Jason inquired, Travis said, "Probably go to eat somewhere." Swift is rooting for Kelce from the stands as he has been enjoying a rare run of success. She attended 4 games in which the Chiefs prevailed, but on Sunday, the Chiefs suffered an unexpected 24-9 loss in Colorado to the Broncos, ending their winning streak. Kelce only had 58 receiving yards from 6 catches and no touchdowns, while quarterback Patrick Mahomes threw 2 interceptions. By playing Taylor Swift Shake It Off over the stadium speakers at the end of the game, the Broncos managed the tight end and leaned into the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift love story. Commenting on the joke on social media, some viewers called it top-tier trolling, while another said, "This is the best thing I've seen all day." The pop star and Kelce's brief romance has made headlines for the past month, but the couple will soon have to adjust to being apart as Taylor is scheduled to begin the international leg of her Eras Tour in Buenos Aires, Argentina next month. Travis Kelce said that his own performance was embarrassing following the Kansas City Chiefs' loss to the Denver Broncos, stating that he felt sick to his stomach. "My teammates don't deserve that out of me." Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce bemoaned last week's outcome against the Denver Broncos in the most recent episode of his New Heights podcast, which he co-hosts with his brother, Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce. After a performance in the Mile High City that was far below par, Travis voiced his dissatisfaction following his team's 24-9 loss to the Broncos on Sunday in Chile, Colorado. That was all Kelce could say to start. "FK, that's embarrassing, man. After all this, the same Chiefs team beat these Broncos at home just weeks ago." Kelce pointed the finger inward at the offense's unexpected setbacks in recent weeks. "As an offense, I don't think I've ever been in a situation where we've stagnated this much throughout the year. Certainly at this point in the season," Kelce said. "Man, it's just frustrating that so many of the guys usually figure out how to get this thing going. It's becoming monotonous to not score touchdowns every week. Chiefs Kingdom is getting old to watch. I know it. It is something I am aware of. It's not the same as it was in the past. We have the best quarterback and, in my opinion, the best offensive mind in the game. So this is unacceptable. For the previous 5 seasons, Kansas City has been among the NFL's top offensive teams on a regular basis. In terms of total offense and scoring offense, they placed in the top 5 4 times between the 2018 and 2022 campaigns. They won the championship twice in scoring offense and 3 times in total offense. This season, Kansas City is a miserable 12th in scoring offense, a mark they haven't reached since 2016, long before Patrick Mahomes was the starting quarterback for the Chiefs. They rank 4th in total offense. This season, Kansas City has only scored 30 points twice, once against the struggling Los Angeles Chargers, and once against the unfortunate Chicago Bears in a 41-10 rout. Kansas City has already been held below 20 points 3 times, including in both of their games against Denver and a victory over the Jaguars. The Chiefs lost to the Broncos on Sunday for the first time in 16 games. This season, they haven't had the easiest ride with a 70-20 loss to the Miami Dolphins in Week 3. It's eating at Kelce that this Denver team entered the game with a lot more energy and a little bit more hunger. I felt awkward during the game, like we couldn't get anything going. Kelce stated, "You're referring to the urgency that exists on the sidelines. We seem to have plenty of that. And when we did feel a sense of urgency, we threw caution to the wind and let our hearts be torn apart. Our defense is giving it our all, man, so that we can keep turning the tables, putting them in difficult positions, and then coming through for us. It's becoming quite biased." Kelce didn't play to his usual level. His 58 yards of receptions were the fewest since he returned from an injury in the second week. According to Kelce, that was a pretty embarrassing game. For myself, anyway. To be clear, neither my teammates nor my coaches deserve that from me. With the Dolphins coming up next, the team will have to travel to Frankfurt, Germany to play. "I don't think we're not in this thing feeling the urgency," said Kelce. "All we have to do is step outside and take action. Man, we should start by not killing ourselves. Only daggers, just players misfiring, failing to make blocks, and throwing the ball away. It presents a challenge and is frustrating. Getting this thing under control now before it spirals out of control and gets really bad is a challenge at this point in the season," he continued. "Either at this point in the season, we'll feel and play like the team we think we are, or things will get even harder. We have to solve this issue immediately." Similar to what happened in Denver last week, Taylor Swift, Travis's famous girlfriend, will be traveling to Germany to watch the Chiefs play. She is currently in South America getting ready for the 2023 Eras Tour's last leg. Her tour will return the following year, but not before she performs 3 nights in Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, and Buenos Aires. Since he started dating Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce has blown too much money. He's trying to win Taylor over. Travis Kelce isn't holding back on spending his $30 million in an attempt to win Taylor Swift over as his girlfriend. They began dating at the beginning of October, and as each weekend goes by and Swift spends time with his family and goes to Kansas City Chiefs games, they become more and more visible. However, the 34-year-old is drawing attention from the Philadelphia Eagles, supporting Pennsylvanian with more than just his football skills. He's investing a lot in her. A source told the National Enquirer, "Travis is over the moon for Taylor. He won't spare any effort to win her approval. Taylor is used to opulence and luxury, so Travis realized he would never win her over to his bachelor pad, which is akin to a frat boy's dorm. He's hoping that his opulent new house will make her realize how serious he is about being a husband and father. But he needs to be careful that she doesn't leave him with the bill because the costs are mounting." The statement was made after he recently bought a 177,000 square foot mansion in Kansas City, with 54.5 of his yearly salary in an attempt to entice Swift to move in with him.